What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back for another video, and this will be my Q&A answers video where I will answer the people's questions. So without wasting any more time, let's get right to it. Starting with my dude Steele Jackson, shout out to you. He asked me two questions. The first one is, what is the Browns' most needed position as of right now? Wide receiver. Because looking at our wide receiver core right now, oh my God, garbage. You know it's bad when people were begging Commissioner Goodell to reinstate Josh Gordon because we are so desperate to have a good receiver on this team to properly evaluate DeShone Kizer. Not to mention Corey Coleman can't stay healthy and Kenny Britt's a bitch. So, yeah. I would definitely say most needed position is wide receiver, but we do have a lot of needs. But definitely wide receiver is our most needed one as of right now, next to quarterback. But we can't properly evaluate our quarterback because our receivers who are supposed to catch the ball, well, they're garbage. Yeah. And he also asked, who you got the Browns selecting in the first round of the draft for 2018? Well, judging by the fact that we're most likely going to have the number one pick, I'm going to say Saquon Barkley because he is the next Marshall Faulk. And with the second selection that we have, thanks to the Houston Texans, by the way, sorry to hear about Deshaun Watson, but with his injury, the Texans are most likely going to suck, which will mean that the Texans pick will most likely be maybe in the top 10, which would be fantastic for us. So I'm going to say Saquon Barkley with our original selection, and we draft Calvin Ridley with the Texans pick. So that's pretty good, you know, get Kizer some weapons so we can properly evaluate him. Okay. Next, Steel City 43 asked me, big needs for the Browns. And what college prospects you favorite the most this year? Big needs. Wide receiver, running back, corner, safety, and quarterback. Although I'm going to put an asterisk next to quarterback because we can't properly evaluate Kizer because, as I just mentioned, our receivers are garbage. And our running game is garbage. So, yeah, get us a running game and get us some wide receivers, and let's roll with this thing. Now, college prospects that I like the most this year, mainly from Ohio State, because I'm an Ohio State fan, Sam Hubbard, Tyquan Lewis, and Denzel Ward, and then some non-Ohio State players, Saquon Barkley, I love him, Calvin Ridley, Equanimus St. Brown, I think that's how you say his first name. And probably the last one, probably Baker Mayfield. I know. And Josh Rosen, too, I guess. But I like Baker Mayfield, you know. I like a guy with a bit of a swagger, you know. He reminds me a lot of Johnny Manziel without the alcohol problem. He would fit perfectly with us. Oh, man. Could you imagine Baker Mayfield just talking all kinds of shit? Oh, God. Who's your daddy? Huh? Who's your daddy? Oh, God. I could just see it now. But we'll see what happens. I actually saw a mock draft that had us taking him number 1 overall. I don't know. We'll see. All right, next question comes from Cleveland Sports Mixtapes. And he asked me, what would be the reaction of the Browns to Joe Thomas' injury? Especially, how will the O-line react? Well, I was there when Joe Thomas got hurt, and there was a lot of shock and disbelief knowing that the guy who hasn't missed a snap in 10 years and has played through some pretty bad injuries all of a sudden gets hurt and won't be playing again this year. And he could very well be retiring. He's mulling retirement right now. But he says he won't decide officially until after the season. Which means if he retires, that means I would have went to his very last game as a Cleveland Brown, which is very sad. But the O-line, they definitely felt the same way as us. Shock and disbelief. That the cornerstone of our offensive line for the last 10 years all of a sudden ain't there anymore. But I applaud them for stepping up, especially Spencer Drango last week against Everson Griffin, arguably one of the best pass rushers in the game. And he effectively shut him down for the most part until like around 2 minutes to go in the game when Everson finally got past him and got after Kaiser. So it's going to be interesting to see how they react for the rest of the year. All right, next comes from ClawQuest, and he asked, current record prediction for the Browns in 5 years. Hard to say. I don't know what this team will look like in 5 years. I'm just going to go on a limb and say at least 8-8, maybe 9-7, hopefully. But knowing this team, it'll be like 3-13 and 5-11. All right, next question comes from Erica Steele. And he asked, what would you do if the Browns go 0-16? Nothing. I would just go on an hour-long rant on YouTube. And how hard and frustrating is it being a Browns fan? Very hard and frustrating. I mean, imagine getting your hopes up every year thinking that this team's going to be good, at least better than last year. And by the end of the first game, in fact, by halftime of the first game, it's like you're already depleted. It's like before the first game, you're like, this team's going to be good. And then by halftime, it's like, this team sucks. Damn it. Is there any mock drafts out yet? You would not survive being a Browns fan. Trust me. You would leave after halftime if you were a Browns fan. You would say, I'm done with this team. All right, next question comes from Steele Jackson again, and he asked, what Pittsburgh team you hate the most between the Steelers, Penguins, Pirates, and Pitt? Well, I don't hate Pitt. I don't hate the Pirates. So it's either the Steelers or the Penguins. And to be honest, I hate them both equally as much, but I hate the Penguins just a little bit more because the Blue Jackets just can't beat them in the playoffs. And don't get me wrong, I hate the Steelers with all my soul, but I just hate the Penguins just a little bit more. Because unlike the Browns and Steelers, the Blue Jackets and Penguins is actually a rivalry that is very intense. Very intense. All right, next, Steel74 asked, what is one player you'd take from each AFC North team to put on the Browns? I would take Justin Tucker from the Ravens, AJ Green from the Bengals, and Antonio Brown from the Steelers. That would be one lit receiving core. Oh, wow. Then you'd have the best kicker in the NFL on our team, too. So that'd be cool, too. If we had Justin Tucker, I think we would have won a lot of games these past 2 years, and we wouldn't be ripping on Hugh Jackson as much. But here we are. Next question comes from Steel Maiden, and he asked me, if you think the Rooneys own the Browns, do you think the Browns would be as consistent as the Steelers? Hell yeah, but the Rooneys don't own the Browns, and instead here we are stuck with poor man's Jerry Jones, who is also a criminal because he's been screwing over truck drivers almost as bad as he's been screwing over Browns fans these past few years. We want a winner. We want a winning team. And these guys seemingly don't care. We got a freaking lawyer and a baseball guy in our front office. Really? Really, dude? Oh, my God. Jimmy? Come on, Jimmy. What the hell are you doing, Jimmy? Poor man's Jerry Jones. That's what I'm calling Haslam from now on. I mean, at least D. Haslam has a sense of what the hell's going on. But I don't know how long the Haslams are going to have this team because, there's that whole Flying J drama going on right now. But yeah, if the Roonies own the Browns, we would be very consistent. Hell, we may be where the Steelers are right now. Who knows? But I guess that's going to have to be a fantasy because it didn't happen. We have a criminal running our team. Not to mention we have a lawyer and a baseball guy, and they're all from Harvard. Yeah, they're lawyers, but we have a lawyer, but he can't freaking get a trade done in time. Something tells me they didn't want that trade done. I don't know. If you don't know what I'm talking about the AJ McCarron trade. Yeah. They had the deal done, but it wasn't finalized. If that makes any sense. Whatever. This team makes me want to bash my head into a wall. All right, next question comes from Stephen Rose, and he asked, if you were coach or GM of the Browns, what top 10 moves would you make from this point on? Well, as coach, 5 moves I would make are bench Kenny Britt, make Kaiser the starter for the rest of the year, give Duke Johnson the ball more, and give David Njoku the ball more. And the last one is I would probably make Corey Coleman the number 1 receiver when he comes back. I would force feed him the ball until he can't take it no more because he's the best receiver we have. And then when Josh Gordon comes back, I would do the same to him too. Give him the ball a lot more. And now as GM of the Browns, I would cut Kenny Britt. I would cut Kenny Britt. oh yeah, cut Kenny Britt. Yeah, I would definitely cut Kenny Britt. And I would sign receivers, and I would draft Saquon Barkley. There you go. That's what I would do as GM of the Browns from this point on. Okay, next he asked me, Stephen Rose asked, if you were face-to-face with Hugh after he signs a 6-year extension, the hell? The only way he would sign a 6-year extension is if he starts winning. And he only has 1 win with the Browns right now. So unless he, wins a few more games this year and then just goes nuts next year, leads this team to a 10-6 record, I don't see him signing any extension, let alone a 6-year extension. We can barely keep a coach 2 years. When was the last time we actually had a coach sign an extension? Wasn't it the old Browns era or something like that? I don't even know. It's been that long. And then, finally, Stephen Rose asked, also, will we see Browns rant if you go 0-16 the next 2 seasons? If we go 0-16 the next 2 seasons, I'll leave YouTube. I will delete my channel. No, I won't delete my channel. I'll just leave. I probably won't even be a Browns fan if that happens. But you would see a very, 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 very long rant. Very long rant. If we go 0-16 this year, you're going to see a very long one. But if we go 0-16 the next 2 years, oh my God, you're going to want to be there for that. Mm-hmm. All right. I don't know if, wait. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I literally thought you said 0-16 2 straight years. I was like, you really think we're going to go 0-16 the next 2 years? This team's too talented to go 0-16. But here we are, on the fringe of 0-16. Good going, Hugh. But for real, though, I don't think we're going to go 0-16 the next 2 seasons. But if we do go 0-16 this year or next year, look out for a very long rant. That's all I got to say. All right, next question comes from Greg Shearer. He asked, in the Patriots send Garoppolo to the Niners. How did we miss that one? Well, the front office went home at 5 p.m. and they didn't even know about the Garoppolo trade until an hour after it happened. And Cleveland media would tell you that we really, really wanted Garoppolo. I don't know how we let that slip through the cracks, but I don't know. And what really baffles me is that we were willing to give up a second and a third for McCarron, but we couldn't give up a second rounder for Garoppolo. Huh? Okay. Okay. Makes a lot of sense. All right. Next question comes from my dude, UCF Jaguar. Almost said Steel Jackson again. No, UCF Jaguar. Who's been your favorite QB for the Browns last decade? Derek Anderson, because he led us nearly to the playoffs. Yeah, 10-6, best record since the team came back, effectively. I remember that year, barely, but yeah, it was awesome. 10-6. I remember going to bed listening to the Colts-Titans game, wishing the Colts would win that game so we could make the playoffs. And then I fell asleep, didn't hear the end of the game, woke up next day, and I found out the Titans won, and I was pissed. So, yeah, Derek Anderson is my favorite quarterback from the Browns last decade. Because he almost took us to the playoffs. All right, next question comes from Miles Garrett, hashtag Sackmaster, hashtag Gig'em. And he asked, how many sacks will I have at the end of the year? I'm going to say 10, maybe more. But for right now, I'm going to say 10. And finally, Skull Nation 97 asked me, what was your favorite moment as a Browns fan, least favorite moment, and what would I do if the Browns ever won a Super Bowl? Well, my favorite moment as a Browns fan, probably kicking the shit out of the Steelers in 2014, 31-10. And my least favorite moment, choking against the Steelers in the wild card game. And what would I do if the Browns ever won a Super Bowl? I would probably go freaking nuts. But the sad part is that may never happen because this team is the definition of inept. So if we ever won a Super Bowl, oh my God. You thought 1.3 million people at a parade was lit? Oh my God, the Browns would say, hold my beer. Oh my God, that would be litty. Woo-hoo-hoo. But it may never happen. Which makes it even awesome, even more awesome if it happens. Because everyone's like, they're never going to win. And then when we win, they'll be like, you know what? Take this finger and shove it up your asshole, bro. All right, well, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I know I did. Almost 20 minutes. Damn. I'm Crazy Dog 99. Let's go Browns. And I'll see you next week. I'm out.